Hello everybody, Shadow SP here, and we are back playing more Granblue Fantasy. Today we're going to be making an attempt to take down a raid in the Menace Malice tier, going after Luminiera or Chevalier Malice, depending on who you ask. Let's get started. So we're going to go in here, we're going to pay whichever Centrum we have the more of. And we're going to pick a Lucifer that's transcended, but not transcended too much. We're getting to the point where fully transcended Lucifer isn't all that unfair, but we're still going to stick with the less transcended versions if we can have them. Alright, so our grid that we're looking at is a charge attack focused grid. So we've got a lot of Abyss Spines. But there's a sprinkling of skill damage stuff in there with Luna's Friend and Agonize. Yeah, the Agonize that we uncapped with that Damascus bar. You know, if you watched, you know. Then the rest of the grid just kind of set up to just do normal damage stuff. So we're going to have a lot of HP because Abyss Spine is really strong. It gives HP just naturally, so we're breaking 30,000 on our main character. And the Begay Nedfu is a very good weapon for this fight because it gives mirror image on charge attack, and if we have lower HP we will deal more damage because we have an enmity skill there and a enmity based charge attack supplemental. So our team, we're going to have Luria, which we need for we're going to use for basically everything she has. She's provides mirror image, defensive tools, healing. The offensive buff she provides is still good, so that's not even bad. And she gets a charge bar faster than most people in this fight because of the fight's gimmicks. We'll talk about that in a second. Then Cassius is there for skill damage, which we absolutely need, and his first skill having a dispel on it is also really good. And Lelouch is kind of there for skill damage also, but also for the survivability aspects of his kit. The third skill is really strong and will help quite a bit. For backup survivability, we've got Love Live, and then for kind of really danger mode backup, we've got Olivia. Our main character is going to be going on a Mana Diver, which is the first time we've been using this class. It's the Row 5 version of the Warlock. Sorcerer? Whatever. The Row 5 Mage class. It's really expensive to unlock, but it's basically one of the best classes. It's one of the best classes in the game at the moment, so there's no real reason to deny access to it. Alright, so we're going to be using Gravity Wave because the boss only has 1 diamond. We're going to be using Dark Haze as our Miserable Mist because we need to have a class skill. And it has blind in it, so that's also pretty nice. We're going to be using Splitting Spirit because we want to have the ability to charge attack on demand. And Mana Diver's first skill is a delay that adds a crest to your team and adds a 30% charge bar buff, or 30% charge bar battery. For Manatura, which is, you know, the Mana Diver's specialty equipment, we're going to be using the default one, the Blue Fairy. It gives the stacking attack and defense buff on attack, and gives you an attack buff based on the number of crests you have. Let's get into this, so we can talk about the gimmicks of this fight. Alright, so there's a lot of targets, and there's 3 major gimmicks. So first of all, we have this gimmick, which is the field effect. You can't multi-attack in this fight until you have defeated the Striker and Disruptor bits. The Striker bit is this one. Only takes charge attack damage and chain burst damage, so you can't deal any other kind of damage to this bit. And the Disruptor bit only takes skill damage. You can't deal any other kind of damage to that. The boss itself has a permanent water echo that can't be removed until you defeat the charge attack bit, and dispels on charge attack, or on normal attack, sorry, that you need to defeat the skill damage bit to get rid of. There's also a gimmick that that the game doesn't tell you about, which is that if you defeat both of the bits, then the boss no longer normal attacks. Okay, let's get into this. What's the cooldown on Cassius' second skill? 6 turns. Okay. Yeah, so we're gonna have to go a little slow at the beginning here. That's just how this fight's gonna work. Because you can't multi-attack, you're not gonna be gaining a lot of meter. And we want to pour all the skill damage that we can into the disruptor bit. Now our defense buff is going to get dispelled, but that's actually fine. We don't mind that happening. Because it allows us to hide our more important buffs behind it. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and use Mirror Image because the boss's charge attacks, outside of a very specific one, are all single target. Alright. And now we're going to go ahead and use this again for the dispel and for the skill damage. Let's go ahead and use nothing. Yeah. So there's acceleration. Okay. What we're going to do now, we're going to summon Nobio. We're going to swap to the striker bit. And use Luria's second skill for the damage. And yeah, we're going to just charge attack into this. We're going to get Mirror Image from our main character. And we're just going to try to chunk this thing down as fast as possible to get rid of those echoes. Now the second bit, the middle bit is really annoying. It gives you a delay on all your skill cooldowns. Which is basically the reason to use to try to kill it as fast as possible, but we don't really have the skill damage that we would need to do that. Alright, so let's go ahead and attack the boss again. Oh no, we've got a charge attack. We should go ahead and put that into the striker bit. Okay, let's summon C2. Let's wait one more. Go ahead and use that one. That should be enough to... No, let's go like this. We want to be able to survive getting hit. And the hits from the boss are pretty significant. Okay, so we got it in the Mirror Image anyway. That's not the end of the world. Alright, let's go ahead and dispel. We're gonna go ahead and Dark Haze, summon Lucifer. We're gonna push all our skill buttons. And we're gonna hold our charge attack for next turn. because we get the mirror image on it. Another thing we have to keep track of is the turn count. Every 15 turns, this boss does a party-wide nuke, so we need to be aware of that when it's going to happen. Let me go ahead and get my potion. Alright, so the Carbuncle is off cooldown. It's ready for the turn 15. We've got Tiamat as one of our sub-summons because we can use that to also block the boss's full diamonds attacks. It's pretty strong. Alright, we can delay, but I don't think we want to yet. Yeah, let's do this. Actually, kind of awkward. Yeah, let's delay here. Yeah, this is fine. Yeah, I really want to take this this charge attack guy out as fast as possible because of those echoes. They're kind of killer if they go to the wrong target. Alright, so this will let us use Luria's first skill to block the boss, and then we'll get the skill delay from the skill bit. But that's okay. We can deal with that. Alright, charge attack bit is down. Alright, we get hit with skill delay, which is annoying, but we can deal with that. Okay. Yep, we're looking good. We're going to delay the charge attack until next turn. So we're no longer getting hit with echoes, which is good. And then we can do this to get our mirror image. And yeah, the most important character right now is Cassius. We really need him for his damage. Next turn, we're going to need to have the Carbuncle up. We can do that. We can also put on Luria's fourth skill. Yeah, let's go ahead and put gravity on the delay bit. Yeah. Okay. Let's summon Nobio. And if we can get rid of the bits, we can actually start stacking up a defense buff, and that would be pretty useful also. So we're going to need to use Carbuncle here. We're going to use Luria's fourth skill for the extra armor and defense. Alright, let's do this. Alright, here comes Light Shaft Apocalypse. Totally survivable. Does dispel all of our stuff, but that's just kind of how this fight works. Alright, so then we're going to go ahead and Splitting Spirit. So we can get our charge attack. And we're going to go ahead and use Cassius' skills. We don't actually have to retarget for these because they just hit random targets anyway. And let's go ahead and use our attack up. I should have used that first, but that's okay. These things happen. Alright, we'll get our mirror image. There's Eclipse Ray. That doesn't do anything. Okay. Yep. And we can just attack.
油断するなよ。
Let's go ahead and summon C2. And Tiamat. Just to be safe. Alright, so there's a trigger 75%. We want to be ready for that. Alright. Progress is being made. Go ahead and delay. Yep, this looks fine. Then we can get the mirror image on charge attack here. Now all the boss's triggers at 75, 50, and 20, 75, 50, and 25 are all also single target attacks. So we're not that worried about those. Okay. Okay, so next turn we can use Luria's first skill to take another charge attack. We're looking good. Okay. Go Luria's first skill. We're gonna save on Nobio for a second. So we really want to make sure not to go below 75% until we're ready to take it. Alright, when Slash Harken comes back up, we do have to change targets because that one is targeted. I really don't want to push too far here. So let's summon Nobio. And hit the bit, even though it's not going to do any damage. Okay. We can't do that. Let's go ahead and do this one. We're gonna hit the bit again. Alright, we can't summon right now, so we're gonna go ahead and attack. And we can charge attack to get rid of... Alright, to get a... we can get the mirror image with charge attack, I should say. Let's go ahead and wait one turn. Alright. Now let's go ahead and go after the main boss. Okay. I do use this. I don't use the second one. And our aim is to get to 75%, so we can get the single targeted charge attack here. And then Cassius will have his full kit next turn to pump into the bit. Yeah, if Cassius's first skill were targeted, it would be really good. It's not, but like it would be really good. All right, let's go ahead and use Lyria's first skill, and we're gonna go ahead and also summon the Opal Carbuncle because it's almost turn 30. We're gonna need it next turn. Okay. Let's also go ahead and summon C2. And we're going to go ahead and make our normal attack. We should get the Light Shaft Apocalypse. Which we can deal with. Not a big deal. Alright, then let's go ahead and delay the boss. No, that was a terrible move. We're gonna go ahead and use Splitting Spirit here. And hit this Dark Haze. Okay, so the very least, why we put the gravity on the boss now is that we can desync the two from having full diamonds at the same time, so that Lucian's auto nuke can also hit the bit. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and charge attack with Cassius first. Then we'll use his first skill. Alright, well. Got that dispelled. Good stuff. Forgot about that. Alright, then we target the bit. We're making progress. It's slow progress, but it is there. Okay, then we use Lyria's first skill to take this one. We've still got 10 turns before the next Light Shaft Apocalypse, so we're looking good on that. Okay. Alright. I think we go ahead and summon Tiamat for this one. That's actually very suboptimal. Alright. Okay, summon C2. Use this attack. I am very worried. Okay, let's go ahead and throw this on there and attack. Okay. Whew. Now we're not gonna wake it up and immediately get hit with a charge attack. That's always mean when it happens. Okay. We're approaching the key turn. Let's wait one more turn. Okay. 43, so we've got a couple turns. Let's go ahead and get this on and charge attack here. Yeah, should be fine. Probably should have used Lelouch's first skill at the very least, but that's okay. Go ahead and use Luria's fourth skill. And we're gonna go ahead and summon Carbuncle this turn with Nobio. Because next turn we're gonna need him, so we may as well get it out of the way now. Alright. Get Dark Haze back up. It's turn 45, so we don't have to worry about anything except for the Light Shaft Apocalypse. Comes out here. Dispels everything that we have. We use Luria's first skill to take whatever's coming out next. We use Splitting Spirit now, and then we don't charge attack. Because we're going to take a 50%, then a full diamond all in a row. So we want to have the mirror image for both. And we needed to use Splitting Spirit that turn, because otherwise we get the skill interval delay, and we wouldn't be able to. We'd have had to summon Tiamat, which has a much longer cooldown, so well, it's not really compared to Splitting Spirit, it's pretty much the same, but compared to Luria's skill at least. But this way we're pretty safe, just in general. Okay. Alright, let's go ahead and do one of these. I should probably turn off animations. I didn't realize they were still on. Alright, let's turn off charge attack animation. Okay, then we'll... Do we delay here? No, we don't. We don't want to delay here. We want to use this. That should be enough to survive. Yeah. Alright, so that'll give us some time to work with what we're doing here. Okay. Well, we are making progress. We'll say that much. It's not a ton of progress, but it's there. Okay, let's go ahead and use this one. We should be able to charge attack into this no problems. Let's hit this bit. It would be nice if we could get rid of it, but I mean, at this rate, it's like it doesn't even feel like it really matters.
Luna Eclipse. Sa, 一曲おね。攻め時だ。沈め。切り開く。続け。
We want to make sure to delay the boss on this turn, so we can, so we don't get screwed over by the skill delay. Okay. And next turn we get mirror image. Let's go ahead and summon Nobio. Alright, we are looking good. We can mirror image here. And I'm fine with having just these 3 charge attack because that lets the main character save up for the next time that we have full diamonds to deal with.
Luna Eclipse.
Okay, we're looking good. We're approaching the 25%. Okay, we're on 57. We need one more turn to summon Carbuncle. Okay. So let's go ahead and do nothing. Do we summon Carbuncle? So be 58, 59, 60. Should be fine.
Luna Eclipse.
And we can actually survive a Light Shaft Apocalypse without the Carbuncle. It's just, it hurts a lot. Alright, then we'll summon Lucifer. Because we summon Lucifer every time it's available. Go ahead and summon C2. We're very clearly approaching the 25% trigger, which we have to be careful about. Alright, so we're gonna have to... Okay. Let's go ahead and use Splitting Spirit here.
これで決め
So
る
we're
ぞ
gonna get the we're gonna get Light Shaft Apocalypse, then a full diamonds.
想定外スラッシュハーケン発射
So we're gonna go ahead and do one of
波
these.
打つ水生誕のゆりかご
切り開く続け
Oh, that was
もろ
whoops.
スラッシュハーケン発射
I forgot that we got drained there. All right, well we survived. It's all good.
こんなところでもろい
It's all good. No problems at all.
広大な地
We aren't struggling with anything. All right, let's summon Tiamat. And we're gonna delay on actually
どけ
pushing into the 25% for now.
スラッシュハーケン発射
Because we want to have Luria's first skill available.
どけ
勇気を出して大丈夫わか
Okay,
りま
we'll
した
do one of those. We can use our main character to block now. If we do push into the 25 here, that's totally fine.
沈め切り開く続け
Probably should have used Luria's second skill, but
ナ
that's
ンツの名
okay.
はバカメーター
ルナエクリプス
So we push into the 25. We get hit with another single target attack. Then there's a
スラッシュハーケン発射
10% trigger, which is another Light Shaft Apocalypse.
さあ
Okay.
一曲お願い
Most
す
of
る
our
としよう
team still has Mirror
Yudan
Image,
するのよ。
so we should be
ルル
fine
シ
to just attack here.
どけスラッシュハーケン発射
Okay.
目標補足
Let's use Luria's second skill,
渦巻く炎
then Cassius' first skill. We'll save Luria's first skill for next turn.
もろ
And we're waiting, we're looking at the turn count, making
さ
sure
あ
we're
ル
looking
ルシュ
at
お前の
75%.
腕の見せ所
We're
だ
also
よ
going to save Lelouch's third skill to hit one of the Light Shaft Apocalypses, the one that the Opal Carbuncle isn't around for.
轟く風生命の運び手
That was... Why did I do that? What am I doing? Am I dumb? I might be dumb. Alright, so True Power got unleashed. But the boss will no longer do normal attacks.
ナンツの名はバカメーター
ルナエクリプス
And after this turn is over, we should get
ハドロン
the
砲の塵となれ
no multi-attacks field debuff dispelled. Alright, so let's go ahead and start putting on our
ドレード
buff.
システム起動攻め時だ沈め切り開く続け
Try to reapply the blind. I mean, it's not likely that it works, but when it does, it's good.
どけスラッシュハーケン発射
Alright, so
一曲を切り開く続け
we're getting somewhere.
もうどけどけ目標補足
Alright, next turn we can use the Splitting Spirit to take whatever full diamonds are.
どけどけどけさあ 一曲お願いする
I'm
と
gonna
し
go
よ
ahead
う。
and summon Opal Carbuncle because it looks like we're gonna push into. It looks like we're gonna push into the 10% really
これで
fast.
決めるぞ。
So I'm gonna want to have the defensive tool available.
波打つ水生誕の
Alright,
ゆり
then
か
we're gonna go ahead and push like this.
ランチの名はバカメー
ルナエクリプス
どけ。
Alright, that's the 10%.
想定外
スラッシュハーケン
Alright, now we're gonna go ahead and delay and miss, because why would we not? Alright, and then we're gonna summon Tiamat. And that should be enough to take care of this full diamonds.
どけ
And then diamonds get drained. We need to have on 75. We need to use Lelouch's third skill, and we're gonna want to have Luria's fourth skill at the same time. Okay, Luria's fourth,
広大な地バシャ
Lelouch's
大阪
third.
から動かないとルカがついてく。
渦巻く炎
We're not as concerned about
切り開く続け
Lelouch
スラッ
and
シュハーケン
his
発射。
the chess master ability. What we're really concerned about is not dying.
ランチの名はバカメー
But between the defense buffs that we have and the damage cut, we should be fine. In theory.
どけ。
勇気を出して
Well, would you know that? Would you look at that? Apparently, it doesn't do the every 15 turns thing once the bits are down.
ドルイドシステム
I didn't know that.
攻め時だ沈め切り開く続け
Alright, let's just go ahead and normal attack here.
どけ
The boss no longer normal attacks, so we can just kind of spam while he's in the break.
じゃそこ邪魔だ。さあ一曲お願いするとし。
We've got mirror image on, so we don't actually care about anything. It's when whenever if it comes back out, it's gonna break a mirror image. That's fine. And that's a win. Ah.
ずっとずっとこのまま先に
Yeah, get it. Good stuff. So it was all about controlling the flow of the battle, right? I made a couple mistakes, but nothing that was impossible to salvage. Oh, good, a bad weapon. Yeah, this is like the worst weapon in the game. I don't know what this is for. All right, but so why did we go after this boss? Why? First of all, we wanted this anima. This was actually my second attempt at this, so that's why I have one of these anima already. Is from the tenacity loot. I made a couple changes. One was party structure, so Luria wasn't there. It was originally Narmea. Luria is definitely better for this. And we win. So why this raid? We want the anima mostly, but it's because the raid drops the Palumba. And if you were paying attention to the videos I've been releasing, the intermediate grid construction one, we've included this weapon in one of our grids, and it'd be nice to uncap a couple of these. But we don't have the Damascus ingots to do it to uncap every Malice Menace weapon. Instead, it's better to actually clear a raid that I think we can clear, as opposed to one that we might not be able to. So, as far as I'm concerned, this is like the easiest one of the Malice Menace tier. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it's not that hard. I mean, and you don't even have to kill the bits, right? If you're strong enough and you have the ability to, battery up or something, you can just go straight for the boss. It's only, and the HP total is what, 400 million? It's not that much. It's really not. So, we've got that. I'll probably be farming this eventually. For now, I'm working on, still working on Enneads. But when I'm done with at least when I'm satisfied with the Ennead weapons that I have, I'll probably farm this a little bit. I'll do daily hosts, I think, probably to try to get Columba drops, because if we get a Columba to drop, that is a month and 5,000 prestige pendants that we saved. Which is pretty good. Unfortunately, farming for Malice Menace weapons is pain. It is painful. Yeah, because these raids don't have blue chests, there's not that much incentive to actually contribute for people that join them. Alright, well, I think that about covers it. Oh, and we could also technically get this shield for Paladin. It's nothing special, but it is another shield. Alright. Anyway. Yeah, this wasn't actually too bad. It was below 80 turns, so I was happy with that. No, well, technically it wasn't, was it? It was like 85 or something? I don't remember. The point is, it wasn't that bad. So, hopefully it was entertaining. Hopefully it was informative. Because, man, you can beat this raid with nothing. We have nothing, so here we go. Anyway, this has been Shadow SP. Thanks for watching. Signing out.